everyone, welcome back to another Haa Maker Moments video. Special thank you to Arlene Baker for donating all of these awesome collage card making supplies. I hope you guys were able to swing by the school yesterday and pick up some free art supplies off of our front porch. If not, fear not, we will do more programs in the next couple of weeks. We've got a few things in mind. I can't wait to share them with you. But today what we're going to do is make our very own collage cards. So I figure before we dive in, I'll show you what I came up with. As some of you know, Mother's Day is coming up, so this would be a really good opportunity to make Mom a card. Moms love homemade gifts, trust me. My mom gets them all the time. But you can see I used some of this fancy paper and cut out letters. I got more creative with some of the lettering on the inside. The text on this, I learned how to do that just by searching different fonts online and trying to copy it. So if you want to get into something new and creative, coming up and practicing with practicing some different hand lettering techniques is a really cool way to, one, make your cards look fancy, but also kill some time. So that was one for Mom. This other one I got a little bit more collagey with it. So the background is actually, it's an advertisement for jewelry. You can probably see it in the background. And then I had one of these little fancy pieces of paper from Arlene's stash. And what I did was I took a puzzle piece, traced it on the back of this, and then cut it out so that I could include it on the inside of my card, which was kind of cool. Thought that was fun. So that one is one I'm going to be sending to my mom. Spoiler. This one, I just kind of had fun with collage, so I went through and tried to cut out a bunch of different images that I thought were fun. I love these clouds and how that turned out. I thought it would be a fun idea just to make some stay well cards. Everyone's heard of a get well card, and if you know of anybody that's sick, certainly you could make one for them. But if you know of anyone that you just like to touch base with and make sure that they're staying healthy and sane and safe, a stay well card might be a fun idea. And on that similar note, I made one that just says miss you. I thought I might send this to Mama and Papa. And then today what I'm going to show you guys how to do, or how to make, is a thank you card. There we go. Seeing if you can see that. I don't know if the reflections on the clouds are a little bit much, but we're gonna go over how to draw a rainbow, embellish it with some pen lines. I really like incorporating pen and ink with marker. I think it's an easy way to elevate the marks that you make with those fat bleed markers. And then I just did a little bit of hand lettering. You're gonna see as I do this tutorial that my marker was dying a little bit on me, so it's a good opportunity to just go back and forth on those lines. For any of you who are wanting to get fancier with thicker text, that's really the key. Patience and go over your lines. Be very careful. And then when I was making these little pen lines on my rainbow, I used my hand and just made a little bit of a smudge. So you're gonna watch how I turn a smudge into a bird. I think that's key with art. It's not necessarily the people who get it right the first time, it's the ones who figure out what to do with the mistakes that separate themselves and make something cool. All right, that's enough blabbing. Let's get started making this card. To make your collage card, you're going to need a few things. The first is a piece of paper. You can either use just a plain sheet, or if you picked up one of our packets, you'll notice we have some fancy card making paper. This edge, if you ever see that, is called a decal. So special thank you to Arlene for these awesome pieces. If you didn't get a packet, or if you don't have card making paper, any kind of heavier paper will do. I've also got a few pieces of colored paper. I cut some pieces out of magazines and also just have some of this fancy scrapbooking paper. Those are great. Any little pieces that you think might be a nice embellishment for your card are welcome. So I grabbed some ribbon that I thought could be cool, maybe some puzzle pieces. Anything that's flat and can be glued to a card is fair game. Speaking of glue, you're gonna need a glue stick. That and some scissors come in handy when you're doing collage work of any kind. And then I've also got some markers here, a Sharpie, and a pen, and that's really all I'm gonna use for this card. For this one in particular, we're gonna make a thank you card. I figured it would be fun to use all the colors and markers I have, so let's do it. Okay, friends, that's all I've got for you today. Again, I hope you had as much fun making these cards as I did. I think the thing I'm looking forward to is writing some messages on the inside and sending them to the people that I care about. Don't forget to check in on them right now. Again, a huge thank you to Arlene Baker for donating the supplies for this super awesome project. If any of you out there would like to donate supplies and do something similar, I'm always happy to do a tutorial. Please get in touch. My email is tara@aha.org, or you can just email us at info@aha.org. And if you like what we're doing, you want to support it, we are always happy to accept donations. So head over to our website and hit that donate button. Thank you all again so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have fun, stay safe, and stay creative. Bye, guys.